Good day, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right, awesome. I love that. I love. Randy, did you set that up, or did Eric, the referee, set that up?
Yeah, that's above my pay grade.
Of course.
Yeah, I did not.
Do you think he looks like Mike Pettin, by the way?
Yeah, a little bit. You need the dark shades, though. You gotta make that little face.
So, speaking of Mike Pettin, real quick.
Wait, can you just I want you to say, there's no way I'm putting Johnny Manziel in the game. Let's see you say that on camera here in a second. Just say, there's no way I'm putting Johnny Manziel in the game.
There's no way I'm putting Johnny Manziel in the game.
Yeah, we got the picture of Pettin. There we go. Now I'll do it.
Does it work? Okay, we good?
Now try it.
Say it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm putting Johnny Manziel in the game.
Hey, he does
You need
look
some
like
dark shades. I'm telling you, man.
Get some shades you could be. You're Pettin Jr. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
I
he
can't
has the
see.
same
Hold on,
jacket. Bad glasses. Do we have any shades over there we can get?
Actually, my bag in the newsroom, I have Oakley's.
All right, well, go get your Oakleys at some point when you step away, and we'll see. We'll do, does Randy look like Mike Pettin? Let me ask, Kenny, do you think he looks like Mike Pettin?
No, I can't tell, guys. I'm just looking at a still shot of Eric, you, and somebody else on my Skype screen right now.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's Max from Australia. That's who that was.
Oh, no, I'm saying I don't have the stream right now, for the video for whatever reason. So I can't see anything.
Penicillin will help out your stream, Kenny. Just want you to know that. I'm just saying.
Man.
You can always call in if you want to, 216-431-3820. That's one of the numbers to call in for Dogs on the Run. And, of course, we love when you Skype in. So, all right, let's throw out another subject. Third down efficiency. Absolutely putrid yesterday. Why can't they stop anybody on third down?
Oh, man.
They were 81, 82% on third down. Arizona just he said, third down. Okay, first down, go.
We're good. You know what, our defense, man, we played well here and there, spotted, but like you said, third down, we couldn't do anything. I mean, their receivers were open for days. Like the tailback, the screen passes, we didn't want to tackle. It was horrific. It was horrific.
Kenny, third down efficiency.
22 yards a catch. J.J. Nelson, 23.3 yards a catch. Michael Floyd, 26.5 yards per catch. And Jaron Brown, 39 yards per catch. Pierre, 4 guys averaged 22 or more yards per catch yesterday for the Arizona Cardinals.
That's not good. That's saying that our defensive backs could not cover, or they can't put a blanket on no one at all. That's terrible. That is horrible.
How about Michael Floyd telling Bruce Arians, I can beat Joe Hayden, no problem. Get me the ball down there. And then he went out and did it.
You know what? Joe Hayden got abused and used yesterday. It was a rape show out there. Excuse me for saying that, but that's what it was. And he can't blame the finger or anything like that. I think he was still kind of nauseated from the concussion.
Well, he left, too, and maybe he shouldn't have played at all. Yeah. He didn't help the team. He was hurting the team. He got beat, I think, by a tight end on one play. And I'm like, Joe Hayden got beat by a tight end? Really? I think it was a tight end or a running back. And I was just like, wow. He was a step slow, and you could see it.
The one play I remember, Michael Floyd caught the ball down the sideline, and Joe was with him at first. And he just separated, and he did like this with his hand, like he was touching the air. Like 3 times he waved his hand. And I was like, man, what the heck? You know, like, what's wrong with this guy? So I just said, well, it's time for me to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. At that point, I just got up.
But listen, when it comes to Joe Hayden, you're now in the concussion. This is his third this year, isn't it?
Second.
It's at least his second concussion.
At least his second.
Yeah.
And we talked about this last night on Sports Sunday with Jamal, and most people, if you take any kind of course on concussions, you know that you get the first concussion, you're way more susceptible to get that second concussion really quick. And so, come on in. You can come on in.
But it was on grass.
You can say hi.
He wasn't even on turf.
Do you want to say hi?
Good morning.
You got to go over to Randy's spot over there if you want to talk.
What? Sunglasses
Please.
Yeah, you don't want sunglasses under.
Pretty pleased with a cherry on top.
Did you need some coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Sure?
Tea?
Delivery service.
Yeah, do we even need tea?
Pierre, neither do I.
Yeah, coffee no good.
All right, we're concussions. So we're talking about concussions, and you all know that the next time it happens, he's got more issues.
Right. I mean, after the third one, they got to put him in injury reserve, I believe. You got to keep the players safe and healthy. I mean, it's all bad. And the crazy thing is this. We're playing on grass, and he gets a concussion. Dante Whittinger gets a concussion.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with these helmets? What's the deal with the helmets? These are new helmets that they talking about are supposed to be safer.
All right, so there's 3 different kinds of helmets, right? There's 3 different. What's the helmet with the octagon on front?
I don't know what these new helmets.
So there's 3 different. You've got the octagon type, you've got the Rydell type, and I think there's another one out there too. I thought one was called the Lightning or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's 3 different types of helmets that any player can wear right now, but it's not helping.
None of it's helping.
Or either the other thing is people could be getting concussions all the time. We just never talked about it before, and now we're talking about it all the time.
Like I said, I had a hard head. Being in the projects, banging my head on the ground as a kid, my father used to leave. I think that helped me a little bit. But
you know what? You guys need to play more hockey. If you would have played more hockey in the projects, you wouldn't have these issues.
Yeah, hopefully I can get video next time.
It wasn't nothing freezing over. We couldn't get no word to freeze over. It wasn't nothing in the projects. You know, if we slid on ice, it wasn't very thick.
Grant Fiore, man. Inspiration in the projects, right?
Man, there's none of that. You know what? I would have loved to play hockey, be a black hockey
I would have been
player.
scared of you playing hockey.
I would have told you know what?
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would have.
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm
I'll
just
tell you
I'm
what.
a hitman.
So was I. Same
Wedge
thing.
buster.
Yeah, but I got 20 years on you. You should see me. When I used to not look as close as you do right now, I still would have been that tough. I was just an idiot. I was
you
a
know
complete
what?
idiot.
It's like I told Dustin and them, you know, I'm still in shape. I still can play. I still can hit. Still can run.
Well, let's get you on skates. You want to skate?
I'll try to skate.
All right. What size shoes you got?
13s.
All right. I'll hook you up.
Okay.
You can come out. You can skate with the kids anytime you want.
All right.
Let's go to Howie. Is that Howie?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Howie. How are you?
What's going on?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Howie, what is that?
My Skype's a little screwy. I've got this big black and white thing going on.
I can't. Can we drop the phone number for a second? Are you looking at the shirt he's wearing? Thank you.
Oh my God, what is that, Howie?
That is the No Browns.
I'm trying to. It's like the patch, kind of. I'm trying to. Maybe we start a new self-help club for Browns backers and fans. You know, maybe call it one game at a time or something. I don't fucking know. With what Kenny said earlier, that the whole organization is basically a clusterfuck, trading a few people, firing a few people, and management's not going to do it. I think what we need to do is go out there, find another shitty team, keep the stadium and the uniforms, and just fucking trade all the people back and forth and start over like that.
Now I have a question.
Go ahead.
What happened to Dwayne Bowe? He was supposed to play, right? He was active,
He
right?
played.
He did
saying
play.
saw him for a
He
couple
was in
seconds.
right at the end. When they brought Johnny in, they brought Dwayne in.
Are you coming on the show?
That was
or
at
no?
the end of the game. The game was out of reach at that time.
I know, but they brought him in, so I'm figuring he's going to make about $650,000 a play till the end of the fucking season for his $9 million.
You know, it's a short week. They got 2 days of practice. I don't think that.
I think they're going to have to use him on Thursday.
I don't think Hawkins is going to play. You got to use him. I mean, I want to see, because you know what? You got $9 million invested in this guy, and he doesn't even play. He can't touch the field. He can't even smell the field.
He's another mistake by the lake. He was a gross error to get. There had to be somebody else
All right,
to
well,
get.
let me ask you this.
him.
Let me ask you this. What if he can play? What if Mike Pettin just isn't playing him because Mike Pettin doesn't like him?
I think Mike Pettin is trying to get fired. I think he wants to go be a defensive coordinator someplace where he's got a shot to win. I really, really am starting to think that.
They had a
There's
shot
no
to
way
win
you
yesterday.
keep McCown in this game with the injury he had. No way in hell.
You telling me that what they didn't have a shot to win yesterday? They had a great shot to win yesterday. If
They
had kept the
did. They
gas
did
down,
until
but
McCown got hurt and they kept him in. I think Pettin just mailed it in. Figure, okay, I'll get fired. I'll go someplace else. I'll be at DC.
You know what, Howie?
And
That sounds easy though, because I mean, he brought all these guys in. He brought in all the guys that he trusts, and I'm sure those guys are looking at him. On top of that, of keeping their job, because no coaching staffs don't want to lose their jobs. Nobody on that staff wants.
I don't know that the staff wants to. I just think Pettin's fed up with the organization. He doesn't get along with management. They don't like him. He doesn't like them. Obviously, the players aren't putting out, on average, not everybody, but you could see at the end of the game, or partway through this third quarter, they just kind of quit.
I don't know. What do you think? Have you been? I mean, you were lucky enough to play New England, where this situation wasn't even close to happening.
Well, it happened in Buffalo.
Right.
You know,
okay.
it was we won 2 games. We beat the Dolphins, and then we beat the Browns. How about that? I never lost to the Browns. That's crazy, but they don't even want me to come and work out. Whatever.
That's a long list of players that never lost to the Browns.
Well, you know, and I pretty much dominated them every time I played against them too.
What are we watching for now? Why are we watching this team for the rest of the season? What do you want to see?
I want to see if they're going to have any type of pride. At this point, it's about pride. Forget the money, forget all that. It's about pride. You going out there getting your doggone dicks knocked off every day. I'm sorry. excuse my, excuse me, but it's terrible.
Oh,
it's about
man.
pride.
No, I agree, but we'll see. Howie, thank you. Anyone want to hang out with you?
One quick point. I want to thank you guys for getting me in before that lady that came on last week, because I don't know what you guys were doing under the desk while you were interviewing her, but you guys lost all track of time.
When we brought Jackie in?
Yeah.
Were you still watching?
Oh, I was waiting to get on, and Eric, or I was on hold for like 15 minutes, and I think you guys were on hold, but holding something else.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's wrong, dude.
I had to take a shot. Hey,
you
the
didn't
whole
seem to
week
mind
was
being on
shot in
hold
the
now,
ass
did you?
yesterday, so.
He's knocking off, you know what, right now. Oh, low blows, low blows. It's okay.
All right, we have fully 100% exercised all no rules this weekend, or this week's show. Thank you, Howie. Have a good one.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys. Good luck.
All right. Hey, we'll bring Jackie in a couple minutes. I see she's on the air. We'll bring her back in. She loves coming on. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit.
Craig
Let me-
Waddell.
God.
Let's go to Craig. Hi, Craig. Waiting for next year. Craig, we are truly waiting for next year right now.
Yeah, and apparently things are going on under the desk. You really are exercising all the rights you guys have to have no rules.
That's hey. This guy, man.
Hey, I'm just, you know what? It's a great day. The sun is out. The sun is out early in the morning.
I would have loved to have seen you have a pick six with the clock running down and 0. And I would have loved to have seen your post game interview.
I would have did a front flip into the end zone, easily.
Oh, you would have been like, you know what? We just beat their A, and we popped the and we did this.
You know what?
And
No,
ball, and,
that's why they didn't get Marshawn Lynch the ball last year in the Super Bowl, because they know that's what exactly he would have said. He'd have said all that, and some, and would have been MVP.
All right, what do we got waiting for next year?
Well, first of all, I often get called an apologist for the Browns or all kinds of different things because of, the ways that I'm always looking for ways to fix problems and find solutions for the Browns. And, I know yesterday was miserable. I was at the game myself, and I think Browns fans need to come to accept that this season's over, and it's been over for the better part of 3 or 4 weeks. I don't understand the stark raving, spitting, drooling mad that's going on right now. Like I don't expect them to accept that this is a bad football team, but you got to live in reality. This is a bad football team. We're watching to figure out what's going to happen next, and we're pretty much stuck with Ray Farmer probably and Mike Pettin almost definitely because of what Jimmy Haslam did to Chud and Norv Turner and.
Oh, no, Craig. You was the greatest.
But you have to come to accept it.
Do you want to reestablish with him? Because I don't want to miss anything he said.
I'm still here.
No, Anna, we lost you there for a second. I just want to make sure we don't lose anything. All right, let me go back. I want to ask you the initial question we started the show with. Where do those rumors get started, and how did they affect the game yesterday about the trade rumors that could hit the deadline by tomorrow at 4?
Well, I don't know exactly where they start, but I'm assuming the front office is talking to people, and then those things leak out however they leak out. Maybe the Browns are leaking them out directly, but I'll take your comments on Joe Thomas, but I've been comparing Joe Thomas to Victor Martinez for the better part of 2 days now, where you can trade Pro Bowlers. You can trade and get better, and you can trade assets for more assets and get better. You can't trade heart and soul guys. You can't trade a future Hall of Famer and somehow imagine getting better. There's no equal compensation for Joe Thomas. Do you guys agree with that?
I agree. I mean, if you my thing is if you get rid of your left tackle right now during the season, middle of the season at that, the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback's blind side all the time, you got to bring somebody else in, learn this offense, teach him what's going on. And Alex Max he's not going to, communicate with the offensive line.
Right.
So you screwing the quarterback. You're screwing your running backs. You're screwing the receivers.
Let me go back to something you just said, Craig. There's no replacing Joe Thomas, the person. The player, though, I think you could replace, and if you got a high draft pick, I think you make that move.
You're not going to get no high draft pick.
This season's over. But no, that's the problem. We all think it's baseball, and you're like, oh, Joe Thomas, this guy's going to the Hall of Fame. We should be able to get 2 first-rounders for him. If you're lucky, you're getting a 5th or a 6th rounder, or 4th, maybe a 4th rounder for him right now, because the market in the NFL just deflate it by 2 rounds on everything you think.
I say the only team.
Fair? Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I think the only team that would probably go and give him a high pick for him because they're so good at evaluating talent, unlike the Browns, is New England.
Right.
He'll go there, he'll sell. I mean, like, he'll be the next best thing since sliced bread.
And they could use it. They need help on the offensive line.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
just lost.
But
Trey
knowing that
Jackson.
reality, Andy, that's all the more reason why you never make that trade. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Well, so
Especially
you can get a
in
low first-round pick. That's what you're asking for.
And
right?
we're going a short week. You know, you only got 2 days of practice, and you got to fly down to Cincinnati.
Well, you got Cam Irving. Isn't that why he's here?
Man, get out of here.
He's here to replace Alex
Sorry,
Mack.
Andy.
You can trade a Pro Bowler
Sorry.
and make some sense out of it.
Let me ask you this next topic. Johnny Manziel, will he ever see the field? And did Mike Pettin show you yesterday that he wants nothing to do with him out on the field?
I think he'll see the field, and I don't get all crazy over. I think Josh McCown continuing to play yesterday is a big deal only because he was hurt. But as a pure football, decision, Josh McCown's had a pretty good year. He's played pretty well, and there's plenty of season left to see Johnny Manziel. I think you want to see him starting a game, not coming in replacing in the middle of a game. But obviously the mitigating factor there is the injury. There's no way Josh McCown should have been rolled out there another 3 or 4 times with the hits he took yesterday. He got killed.
What you seen with Josh was a tough guy, a tough SOB. And he's out there displaying what Mike Pettin is trying to implement inside the defense and inside the offense, just inside that whole team. He wants to show you how a Brown's supposed to play. That guy stayed out there taking hits. I mean, I tweeted he needs to get the in-the-bed fitness machine because he's going to need it. That guy's not getting out the bed this morning. He's going to be sore. His ribs are all jacked up. The offensive line doesn't want to block for him. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. Like, you got to have more pride. You got to play harder. You got to want to win. That's what it is. I don't think they want to win.
All right, Craig, what else you got? You going to do your grades today and everything that's going on waiting for next year?
Yep, we will have our winners and losers, and then on top of that, I went a little bit longer form on this idea that Browns fans just need to calm down a little bit and maybe accept the fact of where this team is. Stop, getting in their own way in terms of getting upset. I mean, at a certain point, you just have to calm down. It's over. The season's over. They get to play two rivalry games against Pittsburgh, another one against Baltimore, but other than that, the season's over, and just either watch it or don't.
Greg, it's hard not to argue with what you're saying. Thank you. We will read it waiting for next year. Thank you.